You had to like signal or something.
We're live.
Oh, okay. Hey everybody, welcome to the Trans Fat Experience live podcast for your listening pleasure. I am your host, Riley the Fat, of course joined by my co-host, the Trans Demi Gloom.
Yo, what's up? I'm Demigloom the Trans, joined, of course, as always, by my co-host Riley the Fat. What's up,
I
Riley?
already did that though, so now we're just going in a circle. And I'm joined by my co-host, the Trans Demi Gloom.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot has happened in the news, right?
The world has been took a hell of a vacation here. A lot of stuff has happened since the last time we did the trans fat experience.
A lot of death and destruction.
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ, man. A fucking healthcare United Healthcare CEO got murdered in cold blood. Someone tried
Yeah,
to
fucking
kill.
I didn't know they were doing another year of Luigi for the 10-year anniversary. They took a long time
Yeah,
to announce it.
they did take a long time to announce it. And the Find Luigi Twitter account blowing up at the same time that they were looking for the shooter named
Bro,
Luigi.
that was the best age joke in history because there was literally a joke immediately after it happened. Somebody posted like the cops trying to find a 6-foot white guy in New York
Yeah.
City, and it's Find Luigi.
And then they find out his name is actually Luigi.
His name is actually Luigi.
Someone tweeted, this is when the Seinfeld A and B plots finally interact.
That's pretty good.
Man, perfect. Talk about perfect timing. So we should probably wait to do the autism test for when we get some viewers.
That's fair. Yes, that's the big event today, folks. We're gonna find out, does Riley is autism today? That's the question.
Does Riley is autism? Does Riley is dyslexia? That was not that funny.
So
So that
and
happens.
another thing. Sorry, go ahead.
A school shooting in my hometown happens.
Yeah, right in your fucking backyard. What
Yeah,
was that like?
basically. Jarring. I won't go into any details, but I know people who were in the school at the time.
Oh,
So it's pretty
do you know
devastating.
people who died, or just that were in
Just
there?
that we're in there.
Okay, good.
I don't know anyone who died. I didn't know the shooter. I don't know anyone who knows who knew the shooter. But I saw the shooter's TikTok and they posted on it was like really eerie. Squeebo showed me a TikTok they had. She had of got to be very clear. It's a fucking she, not a they. It was not another they shooting.
No.
Not another one of those. She posted a TikTok of herself on the city bus, and I was like, dude, I've been on that bus before. And it was like really eerie.
Holy shit. That's a little bit scary, yeah.
Yeah, a little eerie. Um,
So
obviously,
was she like a common internet poster and just like all over deleted all her shit before she did it, most of it, or like did she only post a little bit?
I think she only posted a little bit.
Because
Um,
like her Twitter was very inactive.
I
There
think
was
she was
like
more
one
active.
reply and then the shooter stuff, and then I think there's only a couple TikToks, right?
Yeah, I think she was more active on Discord and stuff like that.
Ah, Discord
Some
user, I
sources are saying
see.
she was like a neo-Nazi, but I'm not sure how true that is either.
I mean, she did the OK symbol in her picture, so
Yeah,
like
okay.
obviously racist.
Yeah. No, I think she expressed
Can you
admiration
imagine
for.
man imagine what a picture to post. What a last legacy to decide to leave is the just a nice little OK symbol in the bathroom stall.
With the was that the picture of her with the KMFDM shirt?
No, it was taken from like first person, so you don't
Oh.
see what shirt she's wearing. It's just like she's sitting in the bathroom stall in black clothes, and she's doing an okay, as
Oh
in
my
okay, I'm
god.
about to go shoot people.
That's so horrible. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Yeah, I don't want to approach this like too lightheartedly. I'm like this is like a really
I
bad
mean,
thing that
obviously,
happened.
I'm the guy who's like, you joke about anything, but I try,
It's a little
especially
too
because my
soon.
Google Drive but joke bombed on the issue crew. I've
Uh
just stayed it hasn't worked out for me before, so I'm just gonna stay away from it comedically mostly.
Yeah, pretty bad thing that happened. Pretty devastating to my whole city. I mean, the whole country is grieving right now, but especially my city. Most of us have loved ones who, have loved ones who were there or, are some degree of separation from the actual shooting, whether that be the connection to the shooter or her friends or the victims or the victims' friends or family. Very tragic. I feel it feels very weird and performative to tackle this subject like that. So I'm not gonna do a whole like crazy statement about it because it's not affecting me personally too much, but like
It's just the
obviously
fact that it was so close to
it was
you,
so
and like
close
you
to me.
did pretty minimal degrees of separation. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty.
it's just really
That
scary.
would shake
And
you up.
um I've said this before, I'm not surprised. I was shocked that it happened, like physically felt like shocked, but like I didn't feel surprised that this happened to my city. We have a problem with kids bringing guns into schools, um, and it's really bad. That's fucking
Don't
America,
bring
dude.
guns to school, kids.
Don't do
Don't
that.
do it.
It's a it's a very big problem in our city and the whole country. And honestly, unless something is done about it, which given who our new president is, it doesn't seem like anything's going to be done about it. It's going to keep happening, and it's an unfortunate cost of um, our neglect for mainly our neglect for the mental health of our youth, but also access to firearms and gun culture. The fact that she said
Also, sorry, I'm not gonna interrupt. I forgot thought you were done.
I was
Keep
gonna
going.
say I was gonna say also, like, she said she got the weapons. She manipulated and lied. She manipulated and lied to her father to gain access to these weapons. What kind of fucking country do we live in where you can manipulate your father and or just a teenager, a 15-year-old can manipulate their way into owning a fucking gun? You know what I mean? Like that's
Well, I mean, it's
horrifying. It's
not.
a horrifying
We live in
prospect.
this America where that's not hard to do because things happen to young women so frequently. There are a lot of dads who'll be like, "Yeah, fucking strap up. I don't want you to get assaulted in the street, so go ahead."
Just use pepper spray, man.
Yeah.
Pepper spray's pretty fucking awesome. I mean, we also have a fucking human trafficking problem too, so I could see that. Our city has problems. Any big city has problems, and we're not even a big city.
You're like the smallest, the least big city.
Yeah, like it's not even the biggest city in
But
Wisconsin.
on an only slightly related note, Demi Gloom, just to relitigate this real quick, if you haven't heard the episode of the Issue Crew that came out today, folks, you can check that out after this show if you want. Have you ever? I was so shocked that nobody in the call had ever experienced. Have you ever been victimized by Google Drive share settings?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
No,
It's
you're not
it's a
crazy.
real problem that people face. I was so shocked that not a single person in attendance
Well,
had
it's because those
ever had
people
even a single experience
those people don't host
with Google Drive
podcasts and
share
shit,
setting.
and
I
like need
guess you're right.
exchange
Yeah,
files with editors and whatnot. Like they don't really do that.
yeah. The editing is probably where it comes up the most. Yeah, that makes sense. Fucking like a whole day that I was supposed to be working on the mocast that I didn't have the mocast, and it's like I'm like not like Mo, you didn't do the share settings, but I can't get a hold of Mo.
Oh god.
I just can't do it.
Yeah, it's a huge fork in the road for sure. We're 10 minutes with zero viewers. I'm surprised. Maybe people just don't want to watch on Sunday.
Yeah, the Saturday morning people are active. Sunday morning they're like, fuck off. I don't care.
Well, hopefully Redox joins at some point.
Yeah, Redux probably joined at some points. These seem to get like a semi decent amount of views even after the fact, as
Mm-hmm.
compared to other things that I do. So it doesn't particularly matter. This is a podcast as much as it is a live stream.
Indeed.
So speaking of, so this podcast is called the Trans Fat Experience, and I think I'm finally starting to experience more of the fat experience, folks. I think my free ride might be over. I think it's time for the Riley regrets his actions arc. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Maybe I'm paranoid, but seems like it might be coming for me because randomly, beginning on Friday, I suddenly have lower back pain.
Oh
And on
God.
Friday, it was like really bad. On Friday, it started out just like a minor annoyance, like not even something I'd view as abnormal. I just like sometimes I would sit down and it'd be like, ow, there's a little sting when I sat down there. That's annoying. But then what happened was I'm at work, and sometimes when I'm at work, when I'm on break, I'll go into the server room because I'm the tech guy and I'm the only human being who ever sets foot in the server room on our third floor. So I'll go in there on my lunch break sometimes, and I'll like lay down on the floor and like play on my phone for a while. And when I went to get up from the floor, I could not get up from the floor for like 15 minutes
Oh my
because I
God.
would try to get up and my back would be like, no, fuck you. It's like, shit.
Jesus Christ,
Uh,
dude.
so I eventually got myself up. I left work early. I spent most of Friday laying down. And by the time I woke up on Saturday, it had kind of downgraded from being debilitating to just being an annoyance. That's kind of where it sits now, except like it's a little worse than it was yesterday, so that's not a good sign. But I think the free ride might be over. Maybe this is just my life now.
Damn. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Genuinely.
That's the Riley lore update, is that my fucking back is killing me.
Thanks for reminding me. I also have chronic back pain, but I've grown to. It's not like so bad. It's not so bad. Excuse me. It's basically like chronic back soreness. Like my back is always a little sore because I'm a hunchback. But like whenever I think about it, I notice it again. I'm like, God damn it! It's kind of like manually breathing or manually blinking, where like you know how like you,
Manual back pain.
yeah. I just want to remind you that you're manually breathing right now, or you're automatically breathing.
That's never really worked on me.
Never
That
really.
whole you're manually breathing,
What
you're
about your
manually
manually
blinking
blinking?
shit. Your manually blinking like occasionally will work on me. Like if I'm paying enough attention to you, which is rare. Usually I'm paying about 60% attention to a person on average.
Do you notice
If
a
I'm
weird?
pay if I'm up to like if I'm up to 90% attention, that's when like you say you're manually blinking and I'm like, "Oh, so I am."
Do you notice a weird tingly feeling in your knees? Just like think about it for like a couple of seconds.
What, think about a tingle in my knees?
Yeah. Do you feel anything? You can manifest a tingle in your knees
A
into
little bit.
existence.
A little
Isn't
bit
that
I do
true?
feel that.
Isn't that
I
weird?
think so.
Did you? Why do you keep doing the?
I do this sometimes. I don't know. Okay, leave me alone. Don't make fun of
You're
me.
doing the Riz face.
The Rizzler.
Have you seen the Rizzler's music videos?
I've seen his bar on that Christmas rap, and it was genuinely fire.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The Rizzler is like they put like the Costco guys put out like competently executed music videos now, and it's really funny. I guess the Rizzler isn't a Costco guy, but he's like an honorary member.
He's like he's their closest ally.
Yeah, that shit is pretty. That shit is pretty funny. That those guys are like
He's
A-list
like the
celebrities
Costco
now.
guys are like this. The Costco guys are like the Saiyans, and the Rizzler is like Piccolo.
Yeah, exactly. The Costco guy, or not the Costco guy, the Rizzler is like Yoshi, and they're like Mario and Luigi.
So real.
Speaking of Italian
I
people,
can't believe. I was gonna say I can't believe they had those guys on like a real talk show. Like the Rizzler's fucking sitting there
yeah,
talking to, I don't even know which talk show
it
host
was
it
Jimmy
was, but it
Fallon.
was one of them.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Fallon, they
Fallon.
were doing like the five big booms thing, and then Jimmy Fallon was like, yeah, okay, we get it, and he was like noticeably irritated.
That's so
with the
funny.
Costco guys.
Chicken bake. Boom.
I don't know how those guys got so famous, man. It's pretty cool.
I can't answer that question for most of who gets famous on the internet,
This is
so I don't
true.
really know.
Hawk Tuah girl is like huge.
Hawk to a girl, that happened too.
Yeah.
The fucking
My
Hawk
hair
to a
happened too.
coin went wrong. The hair, so
Yeah.
real. That Hawk to a coin shit was so imagine you have the world in the palm of your hand, like Hawk to a girl does. Like you exploded and like sure you've petered out, but like what you've been left with is like a sustainable audience for a podcast where you can sell ad space and continue to make money and be generally well liked by people just in the online community in general. And then you run the like most blatant, awful rug pull crypto scam in history.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Like, why would you do this? I guess to get fucking millions of dollars and run away. Like, like if I hear that Hawk Tuah girl has disappeared and crossed the border, I'll be like, okay, maybe I see the vision here. But the fact that she did this and has not fled the country, just really, why would you do it? You're gonna get in a lot of trouble, girl. It's not gonna
I
be
feel
good
like
for
whatever
you.
she made can't be as much as she would make like in total for like years of podcasting too. Like she's not going to be like set for life from this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what to say.
Well, I mean,
It's
she made like tens of millions. You could
she
like
really
live a
did
life in Mexico with that. Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty
tens of
sure.
millions of dollars. Okay. She better refund everybody, bro. Otherwise her reputation is gone. She said like she I think she put
Allegedly,
out a
by the way.
station.
I don't want to say things falsely and yeah, she put out a statement like 2 days ago or something.
She was like this is all very important. It's important to us, blah blah blah.
She went to sleep for 2 weeks and then she made a statement. That was so funny. That like the last anybody ever heard of her. She tried to do like a cope Twitter space right after it happened to be like, here's why it wasn't a scam,
Yeah, that was like her
actually.
PR person,
Um,
right?
and then yeah, and Haley, she was there too herself. And like in the middle of like some guy asking questions about it, Haley's just like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed. And fucking completely interrupts the guy, and they like are like, let Haley go to bed. She's had a long day. And then she disappeared entirely for 2 weeks.
Oh my god. That's so pathetic. Like she doesn't even understand this. Like people put their life savings into this. I mean, I'm not saying the people who put their life savings into it aren't stupid, but at the same time,
He, I'm kind of marginally glad she's okay to some degree because there started to be the rumor mill that she killed herself, and I kind of bought it.
oh my god,
Like, like imagine you're just like a stupid like YouTuber girl who knows nothing, and they like scam you into some like crypto bros scam you into doing all of this, and suddenly
yeah.
the whole world is against you because you've just stolen millions of dollars from them. That was a believable narrative to me. I was like, did the fucking Hawk Tuah girl fucking kill herself? But no, it seems that is not the path she's
What's a
chosen.
version of Hawk Tuah we could say that's like killing yourself?
Put a Glock to a head
Yeah,
and pulled the trigger.
put a Glock Tuah and pull that thing.
Pull that thing.
Yeah, that was. Did you just come up with that on the
Get it, get
fly?
it, get it, get it. I think somebody else said Glock to. I'm
Uh,
probably not the first. Get an industrial strength rope and tie that thing.
all
Hang on
right,
that thing.
all right. That's too much. I don't know why. I don't know why.
You asked,
Yeah, I don't know
and
why I
you
asked.
litigated this.
Yeah, Hawk Tuah pretty bad. Hawk Tuah has reached its post irony stage of humor, so I
Yeah.
kind of find it funny, but it got a little boring. I saw this like terrible AI generated video, where it was like Haley Welsh on like a school bus. It was like the wheels on the bus go Hawk Tuah, Hawk Tuah, and it was like a whole
Fucking
terrible. It
my
was a
god.
terrible AI song, and it was really funny.
Oh, those like AI brain rot songs
Yeah,
that are sweeping the nation.
I like the AI brain rot songs. They're pretty funny. There's like a terrible AI
Drake,
version of.
Drake, go away. Riz up kids another day. Daddy said it's not okay. Drake, Drake, go away.
There was also a video of like a child like shooting a pistol at a range. It was like a 9-year-old girl, and it was like, in what situation would a kid need this? And someone just quote tweeted Drake. Either Drake, honestly, Drake Bell or Drake the rapper. What
The
is
name
Drake's
Drake
real
is just
name?
not a bad luck.
Do you think Drake Bell heard "Not Like Us" when he goes, "Say Drake, I heard you like a young," and thought it was about him?
You did this joke on Twitter, and we
I
know the
know.
joke.
Drake May, the quarterback. He's up next. Drake real name. Oh, it's
Aubrey or Audrey,
Aubrey
yeah.
Drake Graham. I knew his name was Aubrey Graham. I didn't know like where Drake came
You
from.
know where Drake came? It's just a middle name.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the same. That's the same as the other Drake. Funnily enough, his real
Really?
name is Jared Drake Bell.
Jared. Yeah, Jared also.
Yeah,
Not a great.
not a good name either.
God. Um Somebody tried to kill Nick Fuentes.
Oh, they sure did. They
Some guy
sure
with like a
did.
mask was like loading. I saw the video. The guy was in a mask and like a helmet, like loading a
Fucking
Glock outside of.
crossbow.
Oh, it was a crossbow? I thought it was a gun.
Yeah, he had both. He had a gun
Oh.
and a crossbow.
Apparently he was linked to another shooting. Like he just killed a bunch of
Oh yeah,
people.
yeah, he killed like 3 people. It's a terrible tragedy. But like he
So
was
and then
gonna then he was gonna kill Nick Fuentes
he
as the
was like
fourth.
he was like, "Damn, the cops haven't got me yet. I guess I'll go. Nick Fuentes is right
I
around the
guess I'll
corner.
go
I'll
kill Nick
just, I'll,
Fuentes. Why not?
I guess I'll go kill Nick Fuentes right now." No, chat, don't kill Nick Fuentes. Don't do that.
Don't do
I
it.
don't like Nick
Don't do
Fuentes.
it.
I thought it was kind of funny when that woman knocked on his door. Do not kill. Like I don't even support that. Definitely do not go and kill. And this sounds like me being sarcastic. Don't. You can't just kill.
Do not.
I like that It's Always Sunny clip where like Frank is singing the song. He's like, "I don't diddle kids," and he's like, "That's the dude. People are gonna think you diddle kids if you write a song called 'I Don't Diddle Kids.'" No, I'm saying genuinely, and it is. I was almost gonna bring up opposite day, but then I realized that would make it. I was gonna bring up how it's not opposite day, but there's no way to. With all 100% sincerity, you can't just kill people you don't like on the internet, no matter how bad they are. You can't just kill them. Don't do that. I'm glad that guy
What if
got
they're
shot by
like
police
really
before.
bad?
No, no killing people that you don't like on the internet.
Okay.
Don't kill Nick Fuentes. Don't kill. I don't know. Is someone gonna try to kill Vosh next?
Bro.
The same guy. Turns out he was alive.
They're gonna put a piece of horse fur in the bullet to send a
Oh god.
message. There may be something else from a horse that I guess you could buy from a gun manufacturer, as I learned on the issue crew.
What? A horse sperm?
Yes.
Why do they why do they have horse sperm from gun manufacturers again?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's like how you could buy coyote piss on Amazon. You know what we should do? We should get a super soaker and fill it with coyote piss. And do like a wheel of punishment. Or as the
I'm not
loser
gonna
gets
drink coyote
the
piss.
loser gets sprayed in the mouth with a super soaker. It's coyote piss.
Oh god.
Dude.
I don't know if I could ever do a wheel of punishment type thing. Like I always kind of want to do it because I know it would be funny, but I'm like such a little pussy bitch that like I don't know if I would even do anything.
How much? Okay, here's the real question: is how much horse sperm would you eat for $1,000,000? Like, how
Oh,
much do you think you'd be willing to do?
um,
Because obviously, if it's like a
for
single
a million
speck
dollars,
that's
for like
invisible,
$1 million, I feel like I'd be willing to eat a whole lot of it, but like it's whether I could get it down. So
yeah,
like, I could do a shot, I guess.
a shot of horse cum for $1,000,000.
Yeah.
This is how we keep the viewers, guys. We just keep talking about horse cum.
Horse cum works for Vouch.
Yeah, it
I don't
does.
know.
What me and my little brother, this has nothing to do with horse cum, by the way. Me and my me and my little brother, when we were he was like, I think he was like 7 and I was like 11. We would fill fucking super. We had these super soakers where you like, you know, the ones where you
You'd
like,
fill them with horse
no,
cum.
no, not horse cum. We had this like 2 liter of orange soda, and it was the kind that you like pull out, and then you just like push really hard, and it's like a really thick stream of water that comes out like.
Okay, I thought you meant it was a type of bottle of soda that like
No,
pulls out. I was like, what the fuck?
no, the super soaker, and I was like, hey dude, open your mouth, and he opened his mouth, and I just blasted him in the face with orange soda. It was like, like he like choked on it, and it was really bad.
Oh.
And then he blasted me, and I was actually able to drink it. It was fucking banger. It was a great
I would
memory.
do that. That'd be awesome to like if you could drink from a super soaker without fucking choking. It's
I
like
need to
full
get
blast.
I need to get one of those beer drinking hats so bad, just so I can drink
Dude,
soda.
I want one of those so fucking bad.
So funny. I looked them up on Amazon, and they have like a "Make America Great Again" one. I totally want that.
Dude,
The MAGA beer drinking hat.
I
It's two
will
in
I
one.
will I will wear that like on like every time I'm on camera for the rest of time.
You'd have to get earbuds though. You can't put regular
That's
headphones over
true.
that. Yeah,
That'll be what motivates me to finally buy a mic and just have earbuds for audio is that I have to wear my fucking MAGA beer drinking hat.
hear all the slurping comes through your microphone. Also, we got 3 viewers. Chat, say something in chat. Say hi, people. You know what to do. We'll read your comments and talk about what you wanted us to talk about. So you get your beer drinking hat, and you get those 2 bottles of horse sperm. Just guzzling horse cum in the beer drinking hat.
Vouch fan art. Somebody get on it.
Dude, imagine a beer drinking hat that connects to a catheter.
Oh,
So you have a tube shoved up
why
your
would I
urethra.
imagine that? I don't want to imagine
Imagine a
that.
tube being shoved up your urethra. Imagine the sensation.
Well, I know the sensation very well. I can imagine it pretty closely.
What do you mean you know the sensation? Have you had a catheter?
I was doing a joke. I was doing a
Oh,
joke.
oh, because the joke is sounding.
I was the jokes that I sound. Yes.
Dude, that'd be amazing. Just a catheter. Just can you imagine? What would you do if you saw like some guy walking around with a catheter?
I don't know what I would do.
You're like working at a movie theater, and some old guy has a straw coming out of his pants, and he's like, hold on, and he's like pushing really hard, and he like slurps
My
down,
God.
and he
I
slurps
feel like
down,
I would call the
he
police.
slurps down a yellow liquid, and you're like, sorry, dude, no outside drinks. Is that an outside drink?
I mean, it's inside the facility. He got it inside the facility. It was generated within the facility.
This is true. It's generated in the facility. Can you like make your own drinks in a
Yeah. Only you can't bring any ingredients. It has to like somehow be generated with a complete absence of outside help, such as piss. Really, that's about all you can do under those conditions.
You've got like a magnifying glass, and you're trying to melt the chocolate you got from the snack bar to make hot chocolate. That'd be pretty good. I applied to work at a movie theater. That would be pretty fun if they
Oh,
would
that'd be
hire me.
cool. You'd be like Josh from Drake and Josh.
He works at a movie theater?
He did. You don't remember that?
No, I don't. I don't remember anything from Drake and Josh except the fucking DS game.
That's where the mad black lady who always yells at him is. That's his boss at the movie theater.
Oh.
She's like, "Get me a hot dog."
Okay.
That was not a good voice at all.
No, that was
I
just
tried to put.
racist.
It wasn't even racist because it wasn't good enough to be racist.
What else? We talked about drinking piss out of your own catheter at a movie. What? Why did I say a movie theater? What was the what did that add to the joke?
I guess to like motivate me to do something about it because you
Yeah.
needed to. I was like, I wouldn't engage, and you were like, but what if you worked at the movie theater? And the guy
We worked at the
walked
movie
in.
theater. The guy walks in. And he's like, "Hey, where's your guys' bathroom?" And he like takes a big chug out
Oh
of his
my
catheter.
god.
There's this YouTube video. It has like Brazilian funk in the background, and it's just a 2-second shot of somebody's like used catheter. What is it
Ugh.
called? Let me pull it up. Not on the stream, but it's. I'm not. I don't want to show that on stream, but yeah, whatever. Fuck it. What the fuck? Why is Squeebo?
Why is Squeebo what?
Squeebo is liking videos on the MSGSA account on YouTube.
Oh my god.
I just saw the Superman trailer in our liked videos playlist. Did you watch that yet? Because I didn't.
The Superman trailer? No.
Yeah, apparently it looks really good.
I've seen clips like as I scroll through Twitter. So I guess I kind of get the idea.
Yeah, me too.
It seems pretty cool.
Sawyer says, "Yo, what's up, Sawyer? How you doing?"
Yo, what up, Redux?
We back. Oh, dude, we just did the best bit ever about drinking piss from a catheter in a movie
Yeah, you
theater.
missed all the good comedy.
It's a shame. That was the funniest bit ever. That'd be a good prank. You have like a little cup of soda in your pants, like Mountain Dew or something.
Pretty
You're
good.
walking around like,
Pretty
where's
good.
your bathroom, bro? And you got to do that voice, and just like a, oh, never mind. That's what you got to do. Yes, where's the bathroom? And then take a huge swig out of your catheter, and say, never mind, I'm good. Have you seen the videos where people like are like, yo, can I get some toilet paper in like in the stall, and they have like Nutella all over their hand, and then they reach under there. So they have like, so the person thinks
I've seen that.
the person
Yeah,
thinks they have
yeah.
shit all over their hand. That's like borderline sexual harassment, though. That's like a really fucked up. They said tell it
You see,
again. I'm
when
sleepy.
Demiglim said that, one of the lenses on her face disappeared, and a top hat generated, and there was a
Oh,
cup of tea in her hand as I as she said that.
what's the joke? That I had a top hat in a
the
monocle.
that you're all like above everybody. Like, look, we got to make sure we mention how this is unwoke.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, we just made a joke, basically, Redux, about a guy walking into a movie theater with a catheter,
For
with like
those just
holding his
tuning
catheter. For
in.
those just tuning in, literally just now, joke about an old guy. Tell Riley to shave. True.
I just might. I'm looking good today, kinda. If I had shaved, I feel like it
Yeah,
would be complete.
you did cut your hair, man. Cut your bangs. Have bangs like me instead of doing
I
this
like the
shit.
side. I like the side swoop though. I dig the look.
I look like a fucking alien on my
This little
forehead,
fucker
bro.
needs to get out of here though. There we go.
Hairline reveal. Not the best. It's
I don't know
whatever.
how like a hairline works.
What do you mean? It's a hairline. It's the line of your hair.
But like,
When
what
you
is
start,
that? What is a good one? What is a bad
oh, a
one? How
good
do
one
you
is
check
just
yours?
further down. Further down. If your hairline's like up high, it means you're balding.
Hmm. Malding and balding.
Malding and
Just
balding.
like Mo Diggity.
Did you have like an episode called Malding and Balding?
I don't know if we have had an episode called Malding and Balding, but if we haven't, we need one soon.
Redox says Riley has the emo haircut. That's not true. He does not have an emo haircut. Sawyer says better hairline than Mo. Yeah, it's way better than Mo. Do you remember that video? Do you remember that video Mo sent to the group chat? He was like, "I'm not fucking bald, see?" And he like shows his bald
He
hairline.
posted that publicly.
Yeah,
That was on Twitter.
he's like, "I'm not fucking bald," and he like shows his bald head. And he's like, "See, look at this comb over I have that bald people have."
I mention this all the time. This is the funniest thing he's ever done.
It's so good.
I should not have offered to cut that out. That was
No,
like, man, that was a move on mine. Mo would have forgiven me in just as much amount of time.
yeah.
Why did I let him tell me to cut that out?
Pretty good stuff.
I
Aside
hate that it
from,
only exists in stories because we were recording when all of this transpired,
mm-hmm,
and we cut it all out, and it's gone forever.
it's not gone forever.
Jason still has it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it might see, but if we could get if we could convince Mo to let us post it, it would be pretty funny.
I ain't convincing Mo of shit. We'll just post it right now.
No, 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 no.
I'll post it on the MoCast feed and YouTube channel.
Like a PCP bit upload.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I had to fucking shovel my driveway the other day.
Oh damn. Yeah, you got snow, huh?
It sucks, dude. Shoveling is way worse than mowing the lawn.
I'm right now. I'm looking upon a plain of green grass in my backyard that I can see throughout the window. It's a nice crisp, like 60 degrees
Well,
around
at least I get to
here.
have a fucking white Christmas, okay?
That's true. It would be cool.
You've seen snow like how many times? Twice?
Literally once.
Where were you?
I went to New Hampshire for my uncle's funeral when I was like 11, and we were there for a couple days, and I got to do some playing in snow and stuff.
Why didn't you go to Ohio? Or go to Ohio in the winter instead of the summer? That way we would have been able to see snow.
That's just I wanted to do it sooner,
Yeah,
and we were planning it, and like as winter just ended.
fair.
I was thinking about going winter this time around, but I think I'm gonna go back on my birthday. I don't think I'm gonna have enough money to get there. I don't think it's snowing much there anyway.
It's not so much here either. We just got we just had to shovel for the first time 2 days ago.
Mm.
Sawyer says
It's
Christmas is
global
overrated.
warming.
I'd rather sleep. What the fuck are you on about? Christmas is awesome.
Nah, I've kind of lost the Christmas magic, to be real. I don't know. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I don't know if I care much about Christmas anymore.
I love family get-togethers in general.
Well,
I
that
love
doesn't really
everyone getting
happen for me
together.
anymore on Christmas, so that's kind
Mm.
of part of it.
There's like none of your family members like get together on Christmas. There's no party for you to go
No, because
to.
I'm out of them.
What do you mean you're out of them?
Like it was just the Christmas gathering would usually be like me and my mother and my grandparents and like my aunt and her husband. And I only really see the aunt and the husband. I haven't seen them since
There's a word for
grandma
your aunt's
died.
husband, by the way.
Uncle, I suppose, but like not by. Well, I guess she isn't by blood either. Now that I think about it, I forgot about that. Shut up! You're derailing me. So like,
I guess it
yeah, that was
depends. I
usually.
guess it depends whether or not you like knew them when you were a kid. I feel like is the
Yeah,
difference.
like when I was a kid, she had a different husband, and that
Yeah.
was my uncle. So
Yeah.
like, it's different. Even though I love that guy, I've just never really called him an uncle. But uh, I only really saw them through my grandparents. I haven't seen them since grandma died. And obviously my grandmother and grandfather are both dead. So now it's pretty much just me and my mother, and we don't like each other. So
You don't like your mom?
you know, you
Yeah.
get it.
Give her weed for Christmas.
I already bought some like gay skincare shit that she had in her Amazon cart.
Ah,
You see, that's good. That's a good thing that we share an Amazon account, so I can just see the things in her cart and be like, okay, you buy that.
cool. I still didn't get my mom anything yet. I need to do that this week or in the next 3 days. I don't know what the fuck she wants. Um, Hmm. I would show what I got Felonious Ferris, but on the off chance that somebody is going to be a dickhead and screenshot it and show it to them, I won't do it.
Yeah. You gotta keep that under wraps. I didn't even think about this is gonna be the last trans fat experience before Christmas time.
See, when I was a kid, I remember as a child there being, like Christmas time, like Christmas being like a week long, like vibe. You know what I mean? But like nowadays, it seems like Christmas is just kind of the one day, just happens.
I think like between like Christmas and New Year's is kind of like the Christmas time.
Yeah, it always felt like there was a dramatic build up to Christmas as a kid, and that probably has to do with like school. You know?
I think that's ABC Family marketing the 12 days of
Yeah,
Christmas movie marathon to you.
that's probably ABC Family. Yeah, a new kind of family. Do you have a favorite Christmas movie, or do you like any Christmas movies really? Because I really don't.
I mean, Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I like Christmas specials of like shows that I'm into that I'll watch sometimes during the holiday season. I tweeted about the Power Rangers holiday specials. You saw that. You liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Where Santa Claus is just like a normal guy, like a celebrity that people follow. That is, there's no doubt that he's real. He's just a guy that everybody knows.
That's really funny.
Because it's like that's kind of like a weird thing that like every Christmas story has to tackle. Is like, is Santa real? How real is Santa? Is there
Does
any
everyone
way
know
that somebody
he's
could
not there?
hypothetically not believe in Santa?
Yeah.
Which, in like every movie, the answer should kind of be no. Because like, where did the presents come from?
Right.
If you're a Santa non-believer in a Santa existing story, where did the Santa presents originate from?
I don't know. It's a really good question.
do
Sawyer said Grandma
do
got
the
ran over
parents
by a
just like
reindeer. That's a good
the
movie.
parents both assume the other one did it and they just never discuss it?
Every set of parents on Earth. Yeah. Riley should be a mall Santa. Could you be a mall
Dude,
Santa?
that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
What do you want for Christmas? Oh,
No, he
oh,
can't. He can't do
oh.
that.
Merry Christmas.
Some of the Santas I have
What do
met.
you want for Christmas?
When I was a kid, I might have told this story before, but when I was a kid, like I don't know if your parents told you this, if this was a Wisconsin thing or whatever, but like my parents always told me like if I got suspicious, I'm like that's not the real Santa. Why did the Santas look like different people? You know what I mean? Like it's very obvious that
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
different
yeah.
people. There was like, oh, those are just Santa's helpers. Those aren't the real Santas.
Yes, that's the lore.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
lore, is that those are Santa's helpers. And I remember when I was a kid, I was like, okay, these are Santa's helpers. But my family was like, guys, the real Santa is coming to our house tonight. And I was like, oh my God. And I met the real Santa Claus. And he came to my house. Or he came to my grandma's house. While my uncle was in the bathroom the whole time. And uh, I believed it, man. I was like, and I told all my friends at school, like, dude, I met the real Santa Claus. Like, no, they're like, yeah, I met Santa Claus too. I'm like, no, you didn't meet Santa Claus. Those are Santa's helpers. The real
Yeah,
Santa Claus came to my house.
no.
He
This
came.
is the
He only came to
real
my house this
thing.
year. This is the real Santa Claus. And it's, yeah, too bad
I
my
had
uncle missed him the whole time.
my parents my parents actually tried to pull that bit on me, and I instantly recognized Santa as my uncle. Like
Uh,
there's no moment of doubt or anything. I literally just said like, hi, Uncle Bob. Like
oh,
when he walked through the door. Because it didn't even register that they were like trying to trick me. Like perhaps I would have played along for the whimsical element. I'm just like, oh, he put on a fun costume for the Christmas party. Hi, Uncle
yeah.
Bob.
I don't know how I didn't recognize my uncle. Like looking back at the pictures now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, that was obviously my uncle Mike. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, my highlight Christmas story is always the Wii story. That's like the one like big Christmas moment I could tell people about.
What's the Wii story?
Oh, you don't remember the Wii story?
No.
How I got my Nintendo Wii is how my family has always done gift giving, because I guess they're just not willing to let Santa have all the credit is like I would get gifts from my family and I would open them on Christmas Eve, and then I would get gifts from Santa
Yeah,
and
that's
I
what
would
I
open
did
them on
too.
Christmas Day. And this year, I guess the family decided they were taking credit for the big thing because I guess I don't even fucking remember what Santa got me that year. So it's Christmas Eve, and I'm opening people's gifts, and I'm opening a bunch of Wii games, and I'm like, the fuck? Like I'm not like being like a bratty child about it either. Like I was very like just like I have a Wii,
Yeah,
and they're like, oh, sorry, us dumb old people don't know how video
yeah.
games work. And then I'm just like, okay, well, I got a couple DS games. I have one of those. It's fine. I'll live. I guess they just fucked up. And then later in the night, they led me into the bedroom where a Nintendo Wii was hiding under the bed, and it was
Oh,
my big gift, and it was exciting. I was very happy.
that was me with my N64. I opened up some N64 controllers and games.
Said
I'm
the
like,
20-year-old.
yeah. Hey man, my dad was poor, man. At my dad's house, my family was poor, and at my mom's house, I wasn't allowed to have video games.
Ah.
So my dad would get me retro consoles instead. But it was cool because he got me into retro gaming. It's true. He gaslit me. He tricked me. My dad tricked me into thinking retro games were better. But it turns
Mm.
out it was true. He didn't know it, but it was true that retro games were better. No, video games weren't better back in the day. We just got older. I think that's basically the.
No, I don't agree with that. That's true in some cases, but like there's just genuine like
I think the
there's
thing is,
there's a difference in game design. Like people who were more passionate about it and people who kind of had more like creative ways to go about it were working back then that aren't working now.
I think
And it's
the
like
thing
there's
is,
still good games. There's still good games that are just as good as the good old retro games, but like there was more good stuff back then,
I
I would
disagree.
say.
I think we just look at it like with such a revisionist lens. Like we just,
Yeah, I guess like the amount of garbage that's coming out now was also coming out then. It's just that
yeah,
nobody remembers it and talks about it. So I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
it's just that like it's just like how God, I don't remember I totally forgot what I was gonna say, but like I think the same. I think it's pretty similar quality, like percentage wise. Like every year, a couple um, really great games come out, like mind blowing games come out, and then like a bunch of garbage comes out. And I think
Yeah, I
that's the
guess like
case this year, and it was the case in 1998. I think.
let me see if I can because I wonder what the split is. Because I have like a document with my top 10 video games that I made for like Pixels 2 years ago that I think is mostly still accurate. Let me see if I can figure out what the split is on like modern to classic on that list. Nope, that's top 10 movies. Probably was not a good idea to use Spider-Man as my search criteria. Okay, I found it. Um, retro, modern. Oh no, it's actually more modern than old. So maybe you're right, Demi Gloom. Maybe you were the
Well,
genius all
tell me what
along.
it is. You got to tell me what it is now.
Oh, you want to know what my top 10 video games
Yeah,
are? Okay, so I'll fire them off from 10 to 1. Punch Out Wii at number 10. Uh, fucking where's number 9? It's jumbled because I just wrote down my 10 favorite games and then I numbered them, so it's all jumbled. The South Park Stick of Truth, number 9, pretty good. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 is number 8, very good game. Spider-Man PS4, number 7, pretty good. I've heard the sequel's not as good, but I can't play it because I don't have a PS5 because I'm poor. Number 6, a Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, pretty solid. Number 5, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD, very good game. I streamed the whole thing. You can go watch it if you want. Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island at number 4, represent. Number 3, Sonic Colors. Number 2, Grand Theft Auto 5. And number 1, Pokemon Crystal. That's
I'm
Riley's
surprised there
top
weren't
10
more Pokemon
games.
games in there.
I think I limited it one per franchise.
Okay, that makes
So
sense. Yeah, because my top 5 games would be
because
like
it would just be
all.
all Pokemon and Sonic if it was not limited by franchise.
If I wasn't limited by franchise, I'd probably do like a lot of Mario games.
Yeah.
um, I forgot to apologize to the viewers for doing this on Sunday because I was sick yesterday. I'm still sick, but I have we have to do the show.
Well, you have like a cold or some shit. What happened? What's going on?
I don't know. I just woke up one day like super congested with a horrible headache and puking.
Oh, that's not fun.
And I'm experiencing all of that except my headache is not as bad, and I'm not really puking anymore. Or I'm not puking anymore. I haven't puked since the other day. Um, not very good. Not very fun.
Not good.
Not
Not
great.
good.
Yeah. Are we ready to do this autism test?
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to like screen share and click on the answers for me. That's probably gonna be the least technically fucked way to do this for me.
Why can't you screen share it?
Cause like it'll take like a half hour to get the browser ready and like the thing open and like who knows how well this is gonna run with a screen share going.
Okay.
I'm using the shittiest because the other shittiest laptop on the planet makes my mic be bad. That's like the monkey's paw is like the Chromebook. Everything I need to do on it, I can do like immediately, but like it sucks and my mic is fucked. This one is like I can do like a lot of things on it just fine, but it takes like fucking a million years. And if I try to do more than like one or two things at a time, it's like it's gonna explode.
All right. Transform. Center.
So no number in the
Auto.
thumbnail, you inconsistent.
Look, the number wouldn't have looked good in this one. Okay.
You could have put the text in a different place.
I probably could have. Yeah. No, not a screen capture.
Our camera's off right now on the stream.
Yeah, because I'm fucking around with
Because
the
you're
settings.
doing shit.
Window. Wait, what the fuck? Where did the? Oh my god. Okay,
What have you done?
I forgot to add new source instead.
Oh, shit, Destiny's live. There goes our viewers.
Uh, because there's so much overlap between me and
Yeah.
Destiny. My viewers love that guy.
I just hope that he comforted Nick Fuentes after his traumatic experience. Gave him a nice warm hug on his cock with his mouth.
Okay, on his cock with his mouth. Okay. Then I will screen share. Try to screen share anyway. Okay, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do
What?
is I'm gonna DM you the answers because they're all the same for each question.
And then just ask me the questions.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
My computer's gonna crash.
Oh no.
Okay, so these are the answers.
True now and okay. So true now and when I was young, true only now. True only when I was younger than 16, never true.
All right, you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
I am a sympathetic person.
I'd say true.
Now and
True
when I
now
was young.
and when I was young. Yeah.
Or Did they stay the same the whole time? Yeah, I think so. I often
We'll
use
cross the bridge when we come to it. It's
I
okay.
often use words and phrases from movies and television in conversations.
True now and when I was young.
I'm often surprised when others tell me I have been rude.
Uh, I'm gonna say true now and when I was young. Not every time. I usually know when I'm being rude, but like, there are definitely a few cases.
Sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly, and I'm not aware of it.
True now and when I was young.
I often don't know how to act in social situations.
Uh, you see, I wish there was like degrees of true.
Yeah.
I'm
Would you say you often don't know how to act in social situations?
gonna say I'm gonna say the closest to an accurate answer is true only when I was younger than 16. Because like over time, I've definitely gotten a lot better at like faking it through
Okay.
social situations. So I'll go with that.
I can put myself in other people's shoes.
I'd say true now when I was young.
I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean, like, you are the apple of my eye.
I'm gonna say never true. I don't know what
I'll,
that particular one means, but
yeah.
like there are a lot of phrases.
I only like to talk to people who share my special interests.
Never true.
I focus on details rather than the overall idea.
You've worked with me on creative projects. He's a photo friend. What do you think?
No,
No, you don't think so?
no, not particularly.
Okay. Yeah, never true, probably.
I always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important to me than how it tastes.
Never true.
I miss my best friends or family when we were apart for a long time.
True all the time. Now and when I was young.
Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, even if I don't mean to.
True now and when I was young.
I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me.
Never true. I like to think and talk about a lot of things.
I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know.
Uh, maybe true when I was younger, but like definitely not now.
I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else.
Well, we already asked the opposite of that question, so never true.
I have been told that I'm clumsy or uncoordinated.
True now and when I was young, for sure.
Others consider me odd or different.
True now and when I was young.
I understand when friends need to be comforted.
I think I'm gonna go with true only now on this one. I think that's a skill I've recently acquired.
I'm very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. How they feel is more important than how they look.
Never true. I've
I
never
like
been like a texture guy.
I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal.
Do I do that?
I don't think you do that on purpose to seem more
I feel
normal.
like I kind of do
No,
naturally.
I think you just adopt certain people's mannerisms in a normal amount, like to a normal amount.
Okay, I'll
I
go
don't
with
think
I'll go with never true then.
I don't think you
I
just
don't
like
think I do it in the
intentionally
way
do
that this
that.
test is describing.
It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at the same time.
Um, Specifically in IRL settings, true now when I was young. I could do it plenty online and on phone calls and shit, but in person it can get rough.
I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me.
True now when I was young.
Meeting new people is usually easy for me.
Uh, True only when I was younger.
I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm very interested in.
I get highly what?
Confused.
Confused. I mean, like, kinda, because I'm a stoner, but I feel like in the way the test is asking, probably not.
It is difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking.
I mean, like, I don't have a 100% hit rate or anything, but I'd say I'm usually pretty good at that.
Never true, then.
Never true, probably.
And remember, anytime it asks like if it's difficult to do something, like we're talking like it probably pretty excessively, like pretty consistently.
Okay.
I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, around a dinner table at school or at work.
Yeah, no, never true in the context of a real life environment.
I take things too literally, so often I miss what people are trying to say.
Um,
I don't think you have that problem.
oh yeah, definitely not.
It is very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous.
Never true.
Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin.
Never true.
I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say true now and when I was young.
I've never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship.
Oh, never true.
It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I'm finished.
uh, well, I guess it's not hard for me to just end the conversation. They're saying pick it up later. That's a difficulty, but just stopping a conversation in the middle, I could do that. So never true.
I speak with a normal rhythm. I'd say that's true.
Do I? I think
Yeah.
so.
The same sound, color, or texture could subtly change from very sensitive to very dull.
Never true.
The phrase, I've got you under my skin, makes me feel uncomfortable.
Has anybody ever said I've got you under my skin? I'm not.
No.
I'm familiar with the term under getting under your skin,
Does that
but
term make you uncomfortable?
no.
Sometimes the sound of a word or a high pitched
I
noise
am
can
living in
be.
your skin. I am living in your
Oh,
skin. I am
God.
living in your
See,
skin.
that upsets me. Sometimes the sound of a word or a high pitched noise can be painful to my ears.
I'm gonna go with never true. I don't know if I really had an ear pain from a sound.
I am an understanding type of person.
Why'd you chuckle when you read
I'm just
that?
reading. I'm like, no, I'm laughing because I'm like, who would ever say no? Yeah, I'm not really an understanding kind of. I'm not really. I don't like to think of myself as a reasonable guy. You know, I don't.
I mean, like, if I'm being honest with myself, I'm kind of unreasonable. Like, I think that is an issue that I struggle with.
Okay. What are we? Are we going never true?
Oh, wait. So, what is the exact question? How's
I'm
it
an
phrased?
understanding type of person.
Um, I mean, like, yeah, I'm understanding enough. I don't want to go crazy here.
True now and
True
when I
now
was
and when I
young.
was young. Yeah,
I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel.
never true. I only connect with characters in
Yeah,
movies. I wish I was in movies instead of real.
I cannot tell instead of real. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me.
I mean, I assume true now and when I was young. I don't think it's ever happened. If it has, I did not notice.
I could see in my mind in exact detail things that I'm interested in. Like, can you in your brain can you picture things in good detail?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I keep lists of things that interests me even when they have no practical use. For example, sports statistics, train schedules, calendar dates, historical facts and dates.
I mean, like, what is and is not a list? Because like I do, because like there's tier lists that I do about my special interest and like fucking like rankings and shit. Is that a list?
No. Do you
Okay.
know a lot about like Do you know a lot of like Pokemon related numbers that are pretty useless?
No, I definitely don't keep a list of them. I might be able to recall them, but I ain't keeping any list.
Like, do you have a list in your brain, like function, like sorted?
No, definitely not.
Okay. When I'm overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down.
Mm, I'm gonna say true only now.
I like to talk
That's kind of a
things over with
newer
my friends.
thing. Uh, I'll say true now when I was young.
I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored in with what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say true only when I was younger.
It can be very hard to read someone's face, hand, and body movements when they're talking.
I'm gonna say never true.
The same thing, like clothes or temperatures, can feel very different to me at different times.
I think that's true across the board to some degree.
Would you say very different?
I guess not. Like, I mean, I'm gonna say true on this one. It's a hard thing to quantify. I'm gonna say it's true.
I feel very comfortable with dating or being in social situations with others.
Ooh, never true.
I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems.
uh, True only now, probably.
I've been told that I have an unusual voice, for example, flat, monotone, childish, or high pitched.
True now and when I was young.
Sometimes a thought or a subject gets stuck in my head and I have to talk about it even if no one is interested.
True now and when I was young, for sure.
I do certain things with my hands over and over again, like flapping, twirling sticks or strings, waving things by my eyes.
True now and when I was young.
I've never been interested
Do
in
you
what
know?
most.
How much do I do that on cam? Have I done that on camera over the years? Because I'm thinking, I thought about this when I was first talking about taking the test on the show. That there is a very particular thing I do with my hands and my face that I feel like everybody knows. Because everybody in my real life definitely knows.
I don't
But
really
like I
notice
know
it on camera.
recently I've tried to limit it on camera, but I don't know if that I've always done that. Like, has anybody seen the face? Do you know about the face thing?
No.
Okay, so occasionally, ever since I was a kid, occasionally when I'm like overstimulated, I suppose would be the word you would use nowadays, I will either squeeze my face with my hands or I'll like put my hand here and like do this. I do that. That is a thing.
That's weird.
I do it a lot less now than I did as a kid, but I still do it sometimes.
I've never been interested in what most of the
Wow,
people
that's
I know consider
ableist, Demi
interesting.
Gloom. It's weird. Wow, I can't
It is
believe you'd
weird.
say
It's
that.
odd. It's unusual. I have been interested in what most of the people I know consider interesting. I have never been interested in what most of the people I know consider interesting.
Say never true.
I am considered a compassionate type of person.
How do we feel about this one, guys? I
I don't know. I'd say true.
consider myself fairly compassionate.
I get along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal.
Not really a set of specific rules. No, I'd say never true.
It's difficult for me to function and work, very difficult for me to work and function in groups.
Uh, yeah, probably true now when I was young. I know I work in a lot of groups, but like, there's a reason those groups don't stay together and get in a bunch of fights and stuff.
Yeah. When I'm talking to someone, it is hard to change the subject. If the other person does, I could get very upset and confused.
I mean, I'll say never true. I don't really get upset and confused.
We're a little over
Maybe
halfway done.
upset if I'm being interrupted, but like not like life changingly upset.
Do you want to try to rush through the rest of this?
Why are we like coming up on time?
No, I'm just wondering because it's
How much is there?
about we're about halfway done.
Okay, we can try to pick up the pace a little bit.
All right. Sometimes I have to cover my ears to block out painful noises like vacuum cleaners or people talking too much or too loudly.
I'd say never true.
I could chat. I thought this said I could chat and make small talk with white people. It says I could chat and make small talk with people.
I'm sorry. Repeat the question. I was laughing at your bit.
I could chat and make small talk with people. No
I'd say
ethnicity specified.
I'd say true now when I was young.
Sometimes things that should feel painful are not. For instance, when I hurt myself or burn my hand on the stove.
Oh no, that's never true. It's the opposite.
When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it's my turn to talk or listen.
Oh, true now and when I was young.
I'm considered a loner by those who know me best. What if you're
No,
such
I'm
a
definitely
loner
not a
nobody
loner.
knows you
I don't know
best?
why I'm fucking thinking about this. That never true.
I usually speak in a normal tone. I would say so.
Yeah, probably true.
I like things to be exactly the same day after day, and even small changes in my routines upset me.
I'd say never true. Not small changes. Big changes upset me. Not really small ones.
How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me.
Uh, I mean, I guess I kind of do it a lot, but at the same time, I don't know if I could explain it
I don't think you have to explain. I
really.
don't think you'd have to explain it. I think if you like, I think this means like you're lost in that area.
Yeah, okay. I'll say whatever one makes me normal. I forget how the question was
Never
phrased.
true. It calms me to spin around, or to rock in a chair when I'm feeling stressed.
No, I don't think it calms me when I'm stressed.
The phrase "he wears his heart on his sleeve" does not make sense to me.
So like that means it makes me doubt myself that this phrase is in such particular contention. But like that means like you can see his feelings, right?
Yeah.
Like his heart's on his sleeve. Okay, so I know what that means.
If I'm in a place where there are many smells, textures to feel, noises, or bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened.
I mean, yeah, kind of true. I don't know about the smells and the textures, but like, mm, yeah, I'm gonna say never true. The spirit of it doesn't really work.
I could tell when someone says one thing but means something else.
I'm gonna say true only now.
I like to be by myself as much as I can.
Uh, true only when I was younger than 16.
I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they're on filing cards, and I pick out the ones I like by looking through the stack and finding the right one or another unique way.
I'm sorry. One more time. I missed like the
Yeah.
first three words and
I
it
keep
destroyed
my I
everything.
keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they're on filing cards, and I pick out the
No,
ones I need. Yeah,
never true.
me neither. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it has not changed.
I'm gonna say no, because this does happen to me. You know how much I have to fucking adjust my volume while I'm fucking watching shit all the time? Like, this does happen to me. I'm gonna say true only now, because it's something I've only recently noticed.
I enjoy spending time eating and talking with my family and friends.
Well, one of the two, but the spirit of the question, I'll say true now.
Only now.
Well, true now and when I was young, probably.
I can't tolerate things I dislike, like smells, textures, sounds, or colors.
Never true. I can tolerate things that I dislike.
I don't like to be hugged or held.
Never true.
When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route, or I can get very confused and upset.
You see, I don't know about upset, but like if I try to go a different way to a place, I definitely do get lost and confused. I'm pretty good at not getting upset by that type of thing, but like, yeah, probably true that I get confused.
Okay. It is difficult to figure out what other people expect of me.
I'm gonna say true now when I was young.
I like to have close friends.
True now when I was young.
People tell me that I give too much detail.
Probably true now when I was young.
I'm often told I ask embarrassing questions.
I'm gonna go true only now on that one.
I find myself fond of things that are marketed outside of my normal demographic, such as Thomas the Train, um, My Little Pony, or Sonic the Hedgehog.
True now when I was young.
That's not a real question. I tend to point out other people's
Okay.
mistakes.
God damn it.
I said Thomas the Train, and you believe me? It's Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thought they were getting down to brass tacks.
I tend to point out other people's mistakes.
Not true now when I was young.
All right, that's it. Let's see your score.
Oh, that's all? Damn.
Yep. Okay. Your score is 84,
Okay.
and 65 is the minimum score at which autism is considered, and 90 is stronger indications of autism, although non-autists may score as high.
Okay, so I'm in the like gray area of
Yeah.
autism.
So we learned nothing, basically.
Well, I mean, I'm past the threshold. It's possible. That's what we've learned.
Water Malonsky says, I missed the last bunch of streams. Fake fan.
So real. How dare you, Modern Malensky?
I don't think you missed the last couple streams. I think you just weren't here for the whole time. But yeah, that was the autism
No,
test.
we condemn people for not watching this stream. How could you ever do that to us, you rapscallion?
Sawyer says, these questions confused me as I was taking it. You just grab your face, right? I scored like a 130, and then RIely got a score at 99999.
I was scared I was gonna score 99999,
Sorry, I
but
meant to say 99999, not just 99999.
yeah, there's a particular sequence there.
Yeah.
What did you
So
score? Weren't you triple digits?
yeah, I was like 135 or something.
Holy shit.
I was in the like, yeah, you probably have it. So yeah, that happened. It was pretty good.
So
Good bit.
that just happened.
That just happened.
It's a shame you didn't take that on air.
I thought they were gonna ask me some embarrassing questions, and the questions weren't that. Some of those were pretty embarrassing, but
Were
I
those
don't know.
real? I didn't even go like ooh like most like any of those really.
I don't know. I don't need like
I was
4chan
expecting a question
incels.
or two to come out where I was just like, I don't know if I want to answer that, but that didn't really happen.
I don't need like 4chan incels and like Michael Knowles fans to be like, see, you admitted to this, which means you're fake trans and you're a groomer, and like, like I don't need people diving deep into my psyche. I don't know. It's just a little personal for me. You clearly just don't give a shit, but I do.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't really give a shit about much.
Yeah,
It's hard to give a shit in this crazy world, you know?
it is. It is.
Like whatever. I'm a fucking dysfunctional weirdo. It's not you guys aren't doing any better.
Like I'm okay with people knowing what I scored. I just don't care to expose like the grotesque details of how like what social challenges I face. I don't need people knowing about that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Did I say grotesque details again?
I think you
I
did.
hate saying
I
that.
didn't even
I
think
say
about
that
it.
too much.
Do I
Um,
need to start saying minutia again? That
minutia.
was that was detour ahead, I think. where just for some reason I said the word minutia a bunch, and Alex yelled at me for it.
I keep saying neutral to positive or neutral to negative. That's one of the phrases I keep on saying.
Every once in a while, I'll just like I have these trends. Well, just like I'll obtain a catchphrase and I'll just like say it 8 bajillion times until I move on to the next catchphrase.
Yeah. Is there anything else in the news that we need to talk about?
Demi's closing her eyes in horror, remembering the days where my catchphrase was "wigga."
No. I'm closing my eyes because I'm fucking exhausted and sick. I hate myself.
You getting sleepy? Getting
Yeah.
sleepy deepy?
Is there any other news? Also
Uh,
in the news.
Also in the news. Did you see anything about the Game Awards? Did you care at all for that?
I know Queso won Creator of the Year, which I'm proud of him for that.
I don't know shit about Queso, but the fact was that the nominees were like 7 people I've never heard of once in my entire life in Queso. So I was glad the only one I've heard of was the one that won. That was good.
It was Queso, and there were like VTubers. Did you see the meme I posted about the VTubers?
No.
Oh, it was great. Um, Let me see. Creator of the Year 24 nominees. Queso, Andre, Usada Pecora, Techno Gamers, and Ilojuan. Who the fuck are these people?
Yeah, I know. Last year, I think it was literally I didn't know any of them. So I was like, oh, Queso. I've heard that name before.
Okay, so Techno Gamers is from India. Ilojuan is from Spain. So these are just international streamers that like I don't aren't
Yeah,
I
I
guess
mean, I've
probably
talked
not
up and down about
popular
the
in.
Game Awards. I don't have to go too much into it, but I will say that it is a big W for gaming history that the Elden Ring DLC did not win a single thing it was nominated for, because the DLC is not a video game, and it was stupid that it even counted to begin with. So I'm glad it won nothing.
Who the fuck is this VTuber? Oh, it's a Hololive thing.
Mm.
They only have 2 million subscribers.
I wish I had 2 million subscribers. Can you imagine?
That would be pretty cool.
You have fucking 1,500 subscribers. Fucking big shot over here.
I not a, first of all, that's not even my most popular channel. Okay, I'm not Demi Glim. I am Demi and the Goons. Okay, channel with
Okay.
2.24 thousand subscribers, over 1 million views on YouTube.
Wow.
I love telling people that, like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I have like over 1 million views, and they're like, oh, what kind of videos? I'm like, yeah, I make political content. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what got the
Even though the
million
views
views.
don't
The
correlate,
views don't
yeah.
correlate at all.
I mean, I have like 500,000 views, but they're
Yeah,
all on one video.
you literally have like less than 1,000 views on everything else
On the next
combined.
most popular video, yes.
It's insane.
Actually, is that true? I think I might have like a video with like 1K. Let me look. Videos sort by popular. Nope, it just fails to clear 1,000. My next most popular video is me and my like dumb 13-year-old friends reacting to Sammy Classic Sonic Fan, and it has 998 views.
Damn, so close.
And then there's the Kira game video has 318, and that's the next highest.
Yeah, that's because the video is called like Death Note Among Us.
Death Note Among Us Danganronpa.
Yeah, you just got that excuse me, multi fandom appeal.
So true, so true.
Have you seen those videos of that guy helping kids with their homework in Among Us VR?
No,
Oh,
that
it's
sounds
awesome.
great.
It's like the cutest little kids ever. They're like, hi, I need help with my homework. And he's like, okay, think about this like Minecraft, okay? do you like Minecraft? And you're like, yeah. And he's like, okay, you place 6 blocks, and then you break 2 of them. How many do you have left? And you're like, 4. And he's like, yeah.
It's so wholesome.
It is so. It's the best. It's the best thing ever.
I forgot about Among Us VR. That sounds fun. I
It
should
does sound fun. I don't
I
even
should
like Among
spend the
Us though.
fucking $1,200 required to do such a thing.
I mean, you could just play Among Us VR without a VR headset.
Oh, can you?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, you can play. You know, you can play VR chat
Yeah,
without a
I've heard
headset.
that, but I didn't know because you obviously can't play like every VR game without a VR thing.
Yeah.
So, have you do you have active plans to see Sonic 3 or have you already seen it or
No, I'm not gonna see it. I
you're
haven't seen
not
Sonic
going to see
2.
it?
I haven't seen Sonic 2.
You didn't see Sonic 2?
No, I didn't really like the first movie.
Why? Yeah, and the second one is better, and I'm told the third is the best by most. So,
I think it's stupid. It's live action Sonic movies. It's a bad idea.
oh my
It's just
god,
not
whatever,
great.
man.
It's just not a great pitch. Not really appealing to me.
So you got Sonic there, yeah, Knuckles, Tails is there, Shadow's there now.
They didn't even do Sonic Adventure. If it was like literally Sonic Adventure 2, the movie, I would watch it. Okay, it's
Pedophile
not.
supporter James Marsden,
Who's that?
pretty good. He's the guy who plays Tom the Cop,
Who's Tom the Cup?
the main guy, Sonic's dad.
Oh, he's a pedophile supporter.
Yeah, he wrote. He's one of the guys who wrote like big support letters for that producer who raped
Oh,
Drake Bell when he was 15.
oh, great. Well, that's another reason for me to not watch the movie. So
There you go. I've created more reasons.
you've created a woke reason for me to not like
I'm
it.
shocked he like didn't get fired because like there was a lot of like fire for the people who wrote those fucking letters. And the people on the Boy Meets World podcast quashed it real quick, but I don't think James Marsden ever said anything, and it never happened. Nothing ever happened to him.
Damn. Yeah, because it's fucking Hollywood. Do you think Hollywood
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are
I guess
held
Hollywood.
accountable?
There's a lot worse going on in Hollywood. Fucking Roman Polanski's winning Oscars, so
Did you see the fucking when OJ died on BET? They had like a memorial thing aired. It was like rest in peace to
no.
OJ Simpson for BET.
I mean, he's a significant figure in Black history. Okay,
Yeah, not for good reasons. Do
he
you
was
remember
a
that
great
clip?
football player, iconic, a fitness instructor.
Have you seen that clip where Kanye West was on stage? He was like, Michael Jackson, amazing. And he goes, Michael Phelps, amazing. And everybody claps. Yeah, yeah. Because he has a song called Amazing and he's doing like the outro for it. And he's like, Michael Jordan, amazing. Michael Jackson, amazing. And then he pauses, he thinks about it, and he goes, OJ Simpson. And then he like pauses. And then the whole crowd goes silent and he goes, amazing. And he goes like,
Yes.
wasn't it amazing what he did though? Everybody's like reluctantly clapping.
Yes.
That would be the best part about seeing Kanye live, is seeing like something like that. Him just go insane.
The
Oh, did my
juice.
camera do the thing? The
It did
flicker?
do the thing.
It
Did do the
it does that
flicker.
like twice an episode for some reason. I need to get a bit. I should have asked for a good camera for Christmas, or a better camera. But the problem with cameras is they kind of plateau at like the $50 mark until you spend like
Oh.
$500. Like a
Mm.
$100 camera is not much better than a fucking $30 camera, sadly. Like webcam wise.
I learned that about headsets.
Yeah. Headsets suck.
I know.
Headsets never have good sound ever, or good mics.
Just fucking, I can't deal with a fucking mic arm and a pop fit. It's fucking annoying. I
That's
just
part
fucking
of being a podcaster. That's a rite of
strap my
passage.
microphone onto my head, and here I am.
Just do it, dude. Do what I do. Get a separate like little end table to puts your mic on so it doesn't wobble when you.
I've used the mic arm before. I did it at Alex's house, and it fucking sucked.
It's just part of the job, man.
And I kept playing with it and pissing Alex off.
Yeah, that
Because I
ruins
was
the
just like,
audio.
because I can't figure out where it's supposed to be. Because like I'm there and I'm talking, I'm like, is it too far? Do I need to? And then like I just keep like adjusting it throughout the show because I have like an autistic obsession with getting it right.
Fucking Felonious Ferris keeps deep throating their microphone when we record MSGSA. So they're like peaking and shit. And you can't hear it at the Discord call, but you could hear it on the recording, and it's really bad. Very frustrating.
Some people pay good money for that.
Yeah, I know. But yeah.
Yeah, there you go, folks. I might be autistic.
RIely might
Nick
be
Fuentes
autistic.
didn't die.
RIely has just as good a chance of being autistic as any random person.
Yeah.
Great news.
Great news. Great news.
Is
Is
Nick
it
Fuentes
as any
still at his
random? Because
house?
like any random person would be like below 60, right? That's the threshold. So it's not any random
Yeah,
person.
I guess.
What did you say
You're
before
definitely
that?
below like the median score though of
Yeah.
among autists. So I think you're probably I think you probably don't have it.
Okay. Okay.
But you know, there's a chance. Um does Nick Fuentes still just is he just chilling at his house, the same house that people are trying to shoot up?
No, I think he's working on moving, and in the meantime, he has like a 24/7 security team now.
That's good.
I think a dog got shot,
Oh.
like the Nick Fuentes' neighbor's dog.
Oh. Why?
Yeah.
By security?
No, I think by the guy who was there to shoot Nick
Why would he
Fuentes.
shoot a dog?
Maybe the dog was freaking out. It's like, shut the fuck up. I'm doing a
Dude,
crime.
imagine
And
being
he
that
shot
guy's
him.
neighbor.
I know.
People try to imagine like people keep on like trying to kill your neighbor. Like I would feel unsafe.
there was a drive by in my neighborhood once.
Really?
Yes.
Like on your street? Like on your block?
Yes. Yes. On my
Jesus.
street.
Why?
We heard like a strange noise and we were like, what the fuck is that? And we investigated and we didn't find anything. But then my mother's ex-boyfriend talked to the neighbors the next day. It's like, yeah, shot up the. There's some dispute. I don't know. I don't remember the details or anything. But yeah, their house got shot at.
Damn. That's how most drive-bys are. They just like pop a couple shots at the house. They don't actually try to kill anybody.
Yeah.
I forgot who invented the drive-by shooting. Who did the first drive-by shooting?
I mean, I had to imagine it's pretty close to the inception of cars. Like, it seems like a pretty.
The invention of the drive-by shooting is attributed to Nestor Makhno, commander of the revolutionary insurgent army of Ukraine at the beginning of the 20th century. He combined horsed carriage with a machine gun in order to quickly assault targets that
It
flee before they
even
could
predates
properly
the
react.
car, so.
Gentlemen, I have an idea. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being in the seeing the first drive-by? You see a guy on a
My
fucking
God,
horse.
they're shooting the muskets from the carriage.
That'd be insane. I can't believe it was the early 20th century. You'd think the Revolutionary War or something would have a drive-by.
You fucking Brits. We'll show you.
Do you think they ever like call a gang meeting? Like the gang leader is like, "Boys, let me tell you about a man. Let me tell you about a man named fucking Nestor Makhno. Did the first ever drive-by. And what can we learn from him?" Like they look up to him like a hero.
He's like their mascot. They
Yeah,
look to him in times of need.
that'd be pretty funny. The first ever drive-by. Why is the first ever anything funny?
I don't know.
Like imagine the first ever like chocolate bar. That's funny to
There's
think
the
about.
guy. There's the guy on YouTube who makes sketches about this premise, and
Yeah,
I
and
do watch
those
them.
videos are so bad.
Well,
It was
everybody
like the
hates that
guy.
guy, but I
It
think
was
he's
like
funny.
it was like the guy who invented Hershey's, or the guy who invented chocolate. He was like, "What are they doing?" He's like, "They. My pronouns are her, she." And he's like, "It's like so stupid." You know, that's the guy, right? The guy, like,
I don't know if I've seen that video. I don't know if it's the same guy.
it's the guy who's like, he's an Asian dude, right?
No,
No, what's his name?
it's the same guy. Is his name like Ryan George? I don't know. It's like the most generic white guy name in
Brian
history.
George.
He also does the like if you've seen the like the pitch meeting series of videos, I think that's what he's famous for. Where he like does the pitch meeting for a movie, and it's like, here's all the stupid silly things, and um, is it Ryan George? Let me see if I can find him. It is Ryan George. I've confirmed that it's
I'm
Ryan
thinking of I
George.
am Mobo.
Okay, okay.
Ryan
You know,
George.
check out Ryan
Everyone go
George,
shout
everybody.
out to small creator Ryan George.
Shout out to small creator Ryan George. Should get
Oh,
Ryan
sick.
George on middle school GSA.
That would be pretty good. I've been drinking Gatorade lately because I'm sick. You know,
Yeah,
pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I hated
pretty
on it for
good.
a long time. You know, I was like, fuck Gatorade. I only drink Body Armor, and Body Armor is definitely better. But like, I don't know. It helps me. Yeah, I feel more hydrated from it.
Yeah, but Body Armor is better than Gatorade or Powerade for sure. Once Body Armor was introduced into that conversation, it was over for the AIDS.
Over for the AIDS. Gatorade, thirst quencher, cool blue. What would I
Pretty
do
good,
without
pretty
you?
good. What would I do without you?
You ever
My
had
baby blue.
the cucumber Gatorade? That one's pretty good.
No, not really a cucumber guy.
Oh, I love cucumber. You don't like cucumber water and shit?
I don't know if I've had it, but I don't like cucumbers for sure.
You don't like cucumbers or
I
cucumbers?
don't like cucumbers, you know.
Cucumbers. Who the fuck says cucumber?
Cucumbers.
I've never had a cucumber in my life. Oh, this man is eating a cucumber. The fuck is that?
I'm a zucchini guy myself. I'm part of the
Oh,
zucchini gang.
ew.
You don't like
Zucchini's gross.
zucchini?
I fucking hate zucchini.
What? Come on. Bro, I go down to the Chinese buffet and they got the fried zucchini, bro.
The Chinese buffet.
High quality. The Chinese buffet.
Why do you emphasize everything so weird related to food, apparently?
How do you say buffet?
Yeah, I say buffet. You were like
That's what I
buffet. You said
said.
like buffet.
I did not say buffet.
You did. You said buffet. You said Chinese. It's
Chinese buffet.
the Chinese buffet. No, Chinese people say Chinese sometimes instead of Chinese. I think we invented Chinese.
You
I
better
hear them say
stop.
Chinese.
We're getting into dangerous, non woke places.
No,
We
we are
better stop
not.
talking about Chinese
I'm
people.
just saying how they pronounce it.
No, I'm saying we got to get off this before I start doing voices.
Oh, okay. Come on. So hard for you to not be racist.
It's a tried and true method. If I did it on the Mocast, it would kill.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Shane Gill isn't that what Shane Gillis got in trouble for and now he has a TV show? I think you're allowed to do that
No,
now.
he got in trouble for saying the C slur for Asian people
Oh
and saying
yeah,
faggot. He doesn't have a TV show. He has a Netflix show. It's different.
Okay. Yeah, different.
Apparently, according to Bobby Lee, Shane Gillis was like, "Yo, Bobby, we want you on the show," and he's like, "Okay, that's fine. I just don't want to do any like Asian accents anymore. I'm tired of doing that." And then Shane Gillis was like, "Dude, that's the whole role is an Asian accent."
Yeah.
Poor Bobby Lee can't get a
Remen.
role. That's pretty good. Pretty good bit.
So is there okay, this is a very completely random tangent that I don't know if you have any insight on whatsoever, but think about this, okay? Are there rules to how like Scooby Doo talks, or do they just put the R's wherever?
I
Because
think
like
they just put the
sometimes it
R's
seems
wherever.
like there's a pattern, but sometimes there's not a pattern.
I don't think it's like Yoda where there's like a you could literally directly like perfectly translate it. I think he just says R's everywhere.
Okay,
He says
okay.
rut row raggy. Like, come on, that's every that breaks every possible rule you could have.
Maybe he says his U's and his S's specifically his R's.
Probably not.
Be very hard to talk to Scooby Doo.
Nah, I would
You
understand
think you
most
could
of
do
it.
it
I
pretty
could pull it off.
easily?
Yeah,
I feel like I'd have to say what a few more times than I do
yeah,
with regular people.
that's fair.
All right, Demi Gloom, do you want to rend the broadcast?
Rent the. You're adding R to the. Okay, sure. Um,
Folks, thank you for listening.
ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, if you like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or check out my
Whoa.
podcast, Middle School GSA. We're not actually middle schoolers. The title is just for fun. But me and my best friends go on these
I haven't
roads,
heard the
talk
words
about.
trans fat experience come out of your mouth once on that show. That's gotta change.
Okay, I'll plug it this week.
Okay.
And yeah, go check that show out. It's pretty good. And I'll let Riley plug the Issue Crew, but that's another show that I'm on. There's plenty of
Folks,
Demi Gloom podcasts. There's plenty of podcast content with me and also Riley.
and even more content with me, folks. If you go to linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe, I'm putting out one of these things basically every day. You know how it is. Fucking all the time. So many podcasts, so many things you can check out. All good things, great things. Check out the things. Got all sorts of podcasts and YouTube channel as I've started another YouTube, new podcast against the advice of all of my peers. But it's happened anyway. I'm reviewing albums with Belle over on the Drowning in
That
Centipedes
one I
YouTube
support.
channel.
That one I support.
Have you watched it, the first one?
No, but she sent him to me.
Okay. I listened to Animal Collective. It was quite the experience. I don't know if you know anything about these people, this collective of
Not a listener.
animals.
But did you like it?
No, not
No,
really.
not really. I have to guest on that show. That sounds like a blast.
Yeah, definitely. We had to get you on. We discussed guests last night, and you were on the immediate short list.
Was did you like listen to the music on the podcast?
No. We listen ahead of time, and then we have like notes and shit.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, all sorts of other projects. You could also check out. I don't remember if this is on the link tree or not. But you can check out Toku Thrill. I think finally maybe the videos are gonna start coming out again. The fucking guy who has to upload them just disappeared for months, but I guess he had a good reason, so I'm not too mad at him. But maybe he's finally gonna post them now because he says he's gonna, but they're still not
Who's the
up.
guy?
So I don't know. A guy by the name of Nightster, British guy. Haven't really introduced him to the rest of my circle. You probably don't know him. But we recorded these videos fucking like 6 months ago. and they've yet to be uploaded. But I think they're finally gonna get uploaded, and then we'll do more of them hopefully,
Sounds good.
and many more, folks. linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe.
Yep. Also follow me on Twitter at Demigloom, and you'll see more flattering pictures of my hair. This camera does not do it justice. Yeah.
And remember,